Hey guys, welcome back to another 10-minute pep talk. What I'm going to talk about today is the frustration that most oftentimes comes with not getting results in the gym or maybe weight loss, basically in this arena of getting healthy, losing weight, improving in your fitness. And I want to speak specifically to that because I think a lot of times people are quick to want to blame others. They want to kind of look outside of themselves and blame not necessarily an individual. It could be maybe a program, maybe the time of year. Basically, they want to do everything but take full responsibility. So what I really want to talk about today is all the excuses that are made whenever we're not getting the results that we want. And most often we're making excuses because we're just not doing what we know we need to be doing in order to get the result that we want to get. When I went to a business course that Dave Ramsey puts on, it's called Entre Leadership Master Series. It was really awesome. It was 6 days, and he dove into just about every topic when it comes to running a business, kind of being an entrepreneur that you can imagine, and leadership. And one of the things he talked about, because what happens sometimes is when you hear a lot of information and you're not doing everything that you know you should be doing, you can feel some conviction, and you can feel almost like kind of sorry for yourself or kind of just upset with the fact that how did I let it get here? And Dave does a great job of kind of telling it like it is. But at the same time, he said, look, the first thing you got to admit is you're the problem. You are the problem. But then he followed that up with what I think to be a fascinating statement. He goes, but the good news is you're the problem because you can fix you. And I want to talk a little bit on that today because sometimes when you look at things outside of yourself as the reason why you're not getting the results, well, you can't necessarily fix or change most of those things. Take for example, the reason this happened was because it was Thanksgiving, then Christmas, and I traveled. Well, let's be honest, like Thanksgiving and Christmas, you're not going to change that. It actually is going to happen every single year. Yeah, you might have an influence on travel, but if you travel for the holidays because you have family, you're probably not going to change that either. The problem wasn't Thanksgiving. The problem wasn't Christmas. The problem wasn't traveling. The problem was you. It was the fact that you did not do the things that you should have been doing during that time of year in order to get the results you want. Another thing would be like maybe you'd say, I'm training for this 5K or for this marathon, half marathon. I signed up and I'm not ready. In other words, the race is coming up and I haven't been training. And the reason is because my schedule was too crowded. I never got to do the workouts when I needed to do them. I didn't get to train the right way. And again, you're blaming everything outside of yourself. The problem was really you didn't make time for it. Like it wasn't your schedule. It wasn't that you were too busy. You didn't prioritize training for the race the way you should have. Maybe you're doing I just did measurements for a big group that just did a 60-day challenge. And what they measured for 60 days was body fat percentage. And a lot of them did really, really well. But let's just say somebody didn't do well. Well, it's very easy to blame so many different things for not doing well. But in reality, what the real issue was for 60 days, I didn't do the things that I needed to do in order to lose the fat. So my point with sharing this today is for you who's listening, who's really aiming to be healthy, to take personal responsibility when things do not go the way that you want them to go. and to stop making excuses and to stop blaming other people. And I don't say that to make you feel bad. I say that because when you do own the responsibility for not following the plan, eating the way you're supposed to eat, showing up to the gym, prioritizing exercise in your schedule, there's something very powerful with owning that responsibility. Because in that following thought, you can then say to yourself, I will make this a priority. I will make the changes. I will schedule this into my calendar. But whenever you blame other things and you convince yourself that it's because of Thanksgiving, or it's because of Christmas, or it's because of your schedule, or it's because of your kids, or it's because of your spouse, or it's because of your job, then you never really feel like you can do anything about it because it's all being done to you. And so what I really want is for you to know that nothing is getting done to you. You are making choices every day. And those choices are ultimately creating the circumstances that are around you. And unfortunately, we live in a time where it's just so normal to not eat right, so normal to not exercise, so normal to not take care of your health. But none of that is because other things are forcing you to eat bad. Other things, we don't live in a place where you're forced to eat unhealthy, where you're not allowed to work out, where you are, penalized for taking care of your health. We actually live in a place that you have freedom, that you can do all those things if you choose to, but you also have freedom that you can also not do them. So, kind of closing out today's pep talk, take personal responsibility. If you're not getting results in the gym, if you're not getting results on the scale, if body fat's not going down, if muscle's not going up, or whatever it is that you're pant sizing, if pant sizes are not going down, bathing suit's not fitting the way you want it to, clothes isn't fitting right, say, I am the problem. This is my fault. But immediately after say to that, the good news is I am the problem because I can fix me. You can't change other people. You can't change oftentimes external circumstances. You can change you in them. So take the ownership, admit that the problem is you, and if it helps, admit that to another person, maybe your trainer, maybe your coach, maybe your workout partner. Let them know that, hey, I haven't been doing my part. I admit, I haven't been taking nutrition serious. That's probably why I'm not seeing the results that I want to see. But now I'm going to. Now I'm going to address that and I'm going to fix that. And sometimes you need help with that. So I'm not necessarily saying that you got to figure it all out on your own. I would encourage you to hire somebody like myself to coach you, to walk you through a meal plan, and to help you set goals that you can accomplish and then have those people hold you accountable. But when you are being held accountable and you're not where you want to be, please own the fact that that is because of you, not because of anything else. And if you do that, I promise you that you're going to come out of it, one, feeling probably a little bit of more guilt, but that's not the final feeling. The next feeling is, I need to do something about it. And when you feel I need to do something about it, that's the time to take action. That's the time to set a goal. That's the time to hire a trainer. That's the time to sign up at a gym. That's the time to actually do the things that you know will help you take action. You're not intended to do this alone. You need a community. You need accountability. You need structure in order to reach your goals. All right. So that's all I got today, but I hope that this podcast inspired you. I hope it told you exactly what you needed to hear. And if you need help, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. That's why I'm here. Have a great day. Bye.